All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Intel Extreme Masters World Championship Qualifier, as we have game number 2 in a series, as we're jumping into PtitDrogo going up against Liquid Snute. And this series is right before the semi-finals, right?
This is a quarter-final game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's jump into game 2.
Yep.
As we have spawning down to the south, it's our red Protoss. It is PtitDrogo. And up to the north, leading 1-0 currently, it is Liquid Snute.
PtitDrogo.
P-Diddy.
Yeah, so the winner of this plays Fantasy for a qualification spot to play at the Intel Extreme Masters World Championship.
Uh-huh.
Snute 1-0 up. I think a lot of people would want to see Snute versus Fantasy. No offense to PtitDrogo. But to be fair, I mean, let's give a little. We always talk about Snute. Let's give a little bit of credit to our French friend, who has gone through Strelok, Huck, Major, and Hyun on his way to playing Snute.
That's pretty sick.
So very, very impressive. He also played in Challenger League.
Yes, he did.
It was against, who was it against?
Was it against Bunny, I think?
Was it Bunny?
I think so. I think he got Stomperoonied.
Did he get Stomperoonied?
To go
I
with
did watch the games.
the Philosopher Nathanias.
Let's have a quick look.
Boom, 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 boom.
Where is he? Yes, you're correct. 3-0 versus Bunny. Yeah, so very impressive run so far, but now he's kind of hit this brick wall, which is Snute. Goal base. So Snute has done this before, and not just take the goal base. He's been cannon rushed into taking the goal base, and it produces weird games because yes, he could be very aggressive very early on with this, but he also could just play a 3-hatch game, or play a hatchery first spawning pool and use this for an expansion later. Minimal drone, because you can have like 45, 50 drones, but it feels like 60, 65 because you're on the gold. And then you can rush from this base, creep spread from there, and push with like a Ling Hydra play. That's what he's done before in the past.
Yeah.
I don't know the extent of this gold base though, and how much he'll use it, and how fast he'll be aggressively.
And overall, kind of scary here for PtitDrogo because he's not going to check. It's very rare you check over there as a Protoss when this comes out, unless you're going to go for some kind of Stargate play and you're rallying like an Oracle cheekily over there or something like that. It's rare you actually go over in that direction. So
Snoot's taking both golds.
Yeah.
This is exactly how he played when I cast his games against someone with Todd. He got cannon rushed, and he took both these. It was Daisy. He took both gold bases after being cannon rushed and still won the game. It was unbelievable. It was like crazy.
Oh, I think I remember that actually.
So by the looks of it, it is going to be very similar to what I said before. He's going to use Zergling speed and just kind of Zergling Roach if need be, if a super fast attack comes in. But if not, he'll play like a Zergling Roach or up to Hydralisk push down into the Protoss third from that gold base.
Well, this Link's going to check everywhere on this right-hand side. And for now, PtitDrogo's got to be like, he must know actually golds have been taken. After checking both of these locations, he must know. There's no other solution.
He'll probably check both golds. Because he'll see one that's really late, and he'll be like, huh, that's really late. And then he'll check the other one.
Yeah.
But he's already building a sentry very early on, because he's a little bit worried, obviously.
But
I would be too.
Yeah, the thing is now, as a Protoss, how do you really deal with this? They've already been taken. There's a queen on that goal base. He could easily throw down a spine if he really wants, aside from the extended link production that he would have because he's already gaining more minerals anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the correct response is to this.
It's tough, really tough.
Really not sure.
And it's really only this map that gives you these kinds of situations at the moment.
Let's just think about it for a second then. The weaknesses of Snoot's build currently, all the bases are very far away from each other. Reinforcements are going to be very far away from each other. So he could go for some very swift, like 5-6 game to one of the locations, preferably the goal that's closest to him.
Oh, really good micro there by Snute. Oh, barely doesn't get that. It was close. It was close. Is this drone on the way to try and hunt it down and kill it?
Yeah, imagine that.
That'd be so funny.
But he's taken a fast third against it, which I think is very dangerous. I think this is... Ignoring it can be a problem, because if Snute picks up on this fast third, then this becomes a problem, because a lot of lane Roach can flood this, and I don't think it's holdable.
Yeah, I think you're totally right.
It depends on... Well, Snoot's going to see it, I think, right? With
Well,
the Zerglings.
Sees a drone probe go down there, of course.
So yeah, Zergling speed is almost done and the Roach Swarm's finished here. So Snute has two options. You flood this with Zerglings and Roaches and hope to break it, or you just press the layer button and then go up towards Roach Speed or Hydralisks.
Whichever way.
And he's chosen the layer, so he's going to drone up. And he will probably start spreading creep from his third soon, or his gold base close to PtitDrogo.
Well, at least Drogo's going to have a little bit of a wall set up at that third base. Cannon's on the way as well. Extra hatchery, macro hatch no less here for Snute has been taken. So with these two goal bases as saturated as they are, he is going to have so much production. This is actually going to get very scary. Look, he's already up to like 2,100, 2,200 income per minute here on the minerals. That's ridiculous at 8 minutes. Actually ridiculous.
Yeah, this is a little scary.
All right, well.
I don't know how he's going to be able to deal with this next part of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, force field's going to be crucial. Right now he has hardly any units. It's only Roaches being made currently. Roach speed should start then if he's going to focus on Roaches alone. Unless he throws the Hydro Stem very shortly down.
Well, he's now just seen the second gold, and...
Oh, I don't think he realized, did he?
No.
Okay. I thought he did.
I clearly not. Looking at that, the reaction there, and now Snute's got to feel so in the driving seat. I think he probably did it before anyway.
Yeah.
But this is going to be so many units, and PtitDrogo has severely underestimated this situation, I think. He's got a lot of sentries, but no firepower.
He's got a really good economy now. Very good economy.
But he needs the firepower.
He has to just defend against any types of plays now coming out from Snute. Funny that Snute's got no creep spread, and he's already on 4 hatcheries with a 5th hatchery coming in. 4th base, 5th hatchery.
Once Roach speed finishes up, then this is going to be really, really ugly. That's why 5 extra gateways are going down for now for PtitDrogo. He knows he absolutely has to have units out. He sees all of these Roaches in the middle of the map, and he's going, God damn it! How am I going to be able to deal with this?
Well, he's adding on a lot of gateways and immortals, and hopefully defend with his force fills +2, hopefully kicking in and blink. He's got 2 cannons tucked in nicely. Remember, he's got photon overcharge as well. He's got a very narrow area to force field because he's made 2 pylons next to that ramp. And
he sees the Roaches.
He knows an attack is coming. He's got a force field like he's never force field before.
It's not as many Roaches as I was expecting him to go with. There's still a lot more reinforcements on the way. Catches some of the reinforcements on the right-hand side here. Gets some of the pylons, though, to some of these Roaches.
He's going out in the open.
Ooh, gotta be very careful. Extra force fields lay down. They're as good as he possibly could, but on this third base that is so open, he has to expend a huge amount of force fields for just one wave of attack alone.
Yeah, he walks in 3 Stalkers now. I think, I don't know, 3 Sentries is probably a bad idea, actually, now I come to think of it. Just build a lot of units. The Immortals out there, Snute is backed off, and he holds.
Yeah.
He holds.
And he didn't lose that many sentries either in that at all, so... But there's now an extra 50 Lings flooding along with this.
Yeah, and there's no force fields left, really. Okay, there's maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5.
Yeah, a few.
He just needs that +2 complete. That will help a lot. Just 15 seconds.
Ooh, he's going out pretty far. He actually blinks aggressively into this. That's really ambitious. A lot of that army is going to take massive, massive damage. PtitDrogo, what is going on?
Well, that was just a mistake.
Oh, and he gets surrounded. Oh, it's a massacre. Oh,
too eager.
Way too eager.
Even Jones coming in for the fight.
Well, mate, why not? Why not, mate?
Well, and that was game.
Yeah.
Jumped into Snoop's army, and the game ends just like that. And that is going to be a 2-0. Remember, it's an elimination match. It's already 1-0 up, despite us casting the first game.
Yeah. And now with Snute being able to get as much damage as he did just then, he's getting Infestors on the way, he's got the Hive on the way, and if he advances on, then he puts himself in a situation where he has 2 shots at qualifying for the World Championship. That's pretty big. That's a big deal.
That is big.
He'd potentially be the only non-Korean there.
Come to think of it, yeah, maybe Bunny can join.
Maybe.
And that would be it.
That force. They're lucky the Infestors weren't there at the same time. Otherwise, he could have locked that down and kept it on the low ground when they positioned themselves strategically to blink up to the high ground. But now this third base is going to be difficult.
Yeah, and he comes down that ramp, he gets bungled. Okay, well, maybe not.
No Infested Terrans to block it off for a while. Either way is a good option. He blinks down onto the low ground with some of these and actually picks up a few Infestor kills. The Roach's not really doing as much as I was expecting them to in the third base. But he's getting not many worker kills either. Really needs to go to town on that. Stalker's trying to hold their own here, but it's just units everywhere for Snute.
Yeah, he's got good upgrades on them as well.
1-1 on the Roaches, and we even have +1 melee on the Lings as well, you're right. So all the Stalkers eventually die off, and that's it. Never practice versus that. No surprise. GG, Snute takes the series 2-0 and advances onto the semi-final.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty convincing. That. So yeah, Snute, as you said, 2 games away, or 2 games comfort, 1 game away.
A cushion.
From qualifying to play the World Championship, and he always seems to do very well in the Touchscreen Masters qualifiers. He's doing it yet again. But the next match he's going to play is going to be against Fantasy, and that is not going to be easy. Fantasy does not have latency issues. He is in Europe currently. His team, Dead Pixels, flew him over to make sure he can play in ideal conditions, and he hasn't dropped a single map today so far.
Yeah, he's looking on form. He's looking on point. I think that series is going to be next.
No, I think there's one before that.
Ah, okay.
I think Cure Bunny is the next series.
All right. So join us after the break, guys. We're here at the Intel Extreme Masters World Championship qualifiers when we have some more awesome StarCraft on the way.